vlog 2. And I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna try to do maybe clip to clip type thing. So it's your boy Bumpy here, man. Want to jump on here because, like I said, I do barbecue and everything, and I just got a message from someone who I did some food for this weekend. Look, I don't care if you make millions of dollars or hundreds of dollars or just $100 doing food. When you get that message that says, hey, your food was absolutely delicious, thank you so much, you'll see me again. Look, man, that's what we do it for. That's the cherry on top. You know what I mean? Every now and then, or you want that little confirmation, you know? And it was definitely appreciated that I got that message. And so a lot of times, you know, whether you're doing food or whatever it is, when you give somebody that product and they tell you thank you, it worked out, or it was delicious, or it was great, that's why we do it. That is why we do it. So it was just one of those things where I myself really appreciate messages like that. This morning's going pretty okay. You're gonna see where we go from here.
Hey, so it's a new day. Tired. I am tired. But yesterday was an interesting business day. Let me real quick. Let's talk about deposits and, you know, relationships, friendships. Right? So, long story short, I have a customer who has been doing business with me for easy maybe 3 years, right? And when this customer does business with me, they don't spend no less than maybe $200 with me. Okay, so they hit me up earlier this summer. It was like, hey, I got an event that I want to do Labor Day weekend. I'm like, all right, cool. After sorting out the menu, what they want is an on-site cook, and, you know, gave them the price. Like, okay, so typically for me, my policy is when you book me, I get 50% down, and then the balance is due 7 days prior to the event. Now, depending on who you are, I'm a little lenient with that particular rule in this case. So let's go to like August 12th-ish, somewhere in there. I sent over the invoice, and that's when, you know, even though we talked back in like July, that's when I was expecting for the deposit to be sent. All right, so fast forward, I didn't hear anything for about 10, 11 days. And I'm the type where I communicate through text first, only because it's a sort of a paper trail. And, you know, we can kind of like, I text you this, you said that. We're on the same page. So, you know, you start sending them texts, hey, just checking in. Just making sure we all on the same page about things. Boom. Hey, what's going on? Just making sure that we good. Just want to touch bases with you. You know, you start sending those type texts. So now I'm not hearing anything. You know, I'm not hearing anything, or, you know, I'm not getting no responses back, except for one. I did get one response back. And that was just a, hey, okay, after like 3 texts of, hey, did you see the invoice? Did you read the invoice? Are you good with that? Is there any changes? And so I get, yeah, everything's cool. Good. No problem. Again, I'm still waiting for the deposit. So a week later, actually this past Saturday. So at this point, I'm like, all right. So I give him a call. said, hey, just checking with you, touch base. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I've been busy, and I have an idea that, they've been busy and whatever the case may be. Because like I said, this isn't a normal client. This is somebody that I consider a good associate. We have mutual friends and family. So, if I seen them on the street, I'm speaking, I'm dapping them up. What's going on? How's the family? All that good stuff, right? Not necessarily friend, but cool people. So he said, all right, look, if I don't send it to you this evening, I'll send it to you definitely tomorrow. That was Saturday. Okay, Saturday goes by. Sunday goes by. Monday goes by. Tuesday damn near goes by. And I'm at my son's practice yesterday. So my wife asked me, like, have you heard from him? I said, no, I'm gonna call him when I get to my son's practice. Only because of the time frame. So the way I look at it is like, I sent you a message earlier, like, hey, listen, just want to just touch a base with you about our conversation from Saturday. I sent that about 1 o'clock. It's now 6:30. Call. So finally, he sends over his deposit. He said, hey, look, I'm sending it to you in about 30 minutes. Send over the deposit. So the point is that my accountability in this is that allowing folks to string me along, basically, and not putting the necessary quote unquote respect on my name. That's maybe that's my account. Maybe that's my fault. But at the same time, you say, people say they busy, but well, look, I'm busy too. I got shit to do. So, I mean, come on here. What we talking about? And so, I guess my thing is, for people in business, it's okay to be assertive. And I think for me, because of who they are, I chose not to be assertive. And hey, deposit was due this day. Are you doing this? And not in those words, but that sentiment. So, like I said, I got the deposit. The event's not until Sunday. And, it's really no harm, no foul. It's the what's the word I'm looking for? It's the principle. It's the principle of the whole thing. So, if you're going to I guess I should say the main thing is communicate. Let me go with that. Communicate. If you're not going to have X amount of dollars, and this is from person, if you're a customer and you need to put down, or you owe, or whatever, communicate. You communicate when you got to call, cell phone, like, hey, I need an extension, or guess what? Hey, I need an extension. Can I move my car payment to the end of my term? You communicate, have that same urgency, that same thing when it's that person that's doing something for you, and you book them, and because their time is valuable too. Their money is needed as well. So yeah, yesterday was a thing, man. Hopefully today, I am happy that I put up my video yesterday. So that's vlog 1. This is part of vlog 2 here, and that's just it. So I'm gonna see how the rest of today goes. Other than that, yesterday was okay. Yesterday was okay. So we'll see.
All right, so I'm on my layover, and I got a question. Now listen, I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. Listen, here recently, over the last couple of weeks, I've been noticing more and more people door dashing or Grubhubbing or whatever, and using the bus to get to the destination. So my question is, because I've done some DoorDash. Listen, I've had a lot of jobs, a lot. I'm just like the time frame. Like, you get the food. Are you trying to time the food with the bus? How long is that taking you? I'm curious. Young lady got on the bus today, had the baby, stroller, her bags, and the DoorDash bag. I'm just I'm curious. I just don't know. But hey, listen, I'm not knocking nobody's house. You got to get it how you live. You know what we talking about? It's just what it is, man. Life out here is hard. Life out here is harder for others. I heard this thing where if you threw down your problems, if everybody threw down their problems, and you had the chance to pick up somebody else's problems without knowing what they were, would you? So keep that in mind. We all got problems. We all got issues, but let's see.